Well, what's going on YouTube and all you drunken misfits out there? Germany Glass here, aka I'm motherfucking drunk, y'all. And today we're going to be talking about the incident that happened over the weekend at the Astroworld in Houston, 2021. And to put it quite frank, I'm utterly disgusted by the way the people acted there, and by the actions of the performer in question, which is Travis Scott and his crew and anybody who was involved that just quite frankly took human life lightly. If you do not know, the events happened over the weekend here, and you haven't seen anything on it, which I'm surprised if you haven't, because it's all over the news, it's all over TikTok, it's all over social media. Quite a large concert there in Houston. A ridiculous amount of people showed up for it. But at the end of the day, 8 people that went to that concert are not coming back out of that concert. And their families' lives are going to change forever. And the fact that this happened is just utterly disgusting. Like I said, in my opinion. I know we've been in a pandemic, but it's no excuse on how you're supposed to act in public around each other. They acted like animals there. The people involved, not everybody. There were a lot of people there that was trying to help those people. But the people who weren't trying to help, the ones that egged it on, the ones that just blatantly disregard for those people and their lives, it's utterly disgusting. There's no excuse for it. People get hurt at concerts all the time, and I imagine people have died at concerts before in the past. But the way things went down, things could have been avoided in this situation. Now, I've spent the last hour or so just scrolling through TikTok, and it's the main thing that kept popping up. So I watched the videos, I studied them, I took into perspective all the different sides of everything. And at the end of the day, Travis Scott, you're a piece of shit human being. Don't let anybody fool you out there to say, well, he did all he could. No, he did not do all he could. Yeah, he pointed out one person in the front row was passing out, so he tried to get them them some help. But at the end of the day, he did literally the bare beyond, not even the bare minimum. He did less than the bare minimum. He essentially did nothing. And I don't want to hear people try to defend him because say, well, they can't be responsible for that. There's nothing he could have done from up on the stage. There's plenty he could have done from up on the stage. There's been accounts before. Linkin Park in London, I Prevail, Breaking Benjamin, Logic, Avenged Sevenfold. All these bands have seen people pass out, seen people get knocked down, and they have stopped the show dead in its tracks until those people were back on their feet and they were okay and got medical help. So there is no excuse for it. At the end of the day, I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care if you're the richest person on this fucking planet. You're still a human being like the rest of us. And now I know you can't worry about every single person on the planet, but the ones in your show, the ones in front of you, you need to worry about. You need to do what you can to help those people. On top of that, the people's actions there, like I said, it's not fully on him. There's a lot of people in that crowd. It's their fault. They acted like animals, and it's just utterly disgusting to me. One person's account, I don't know if he was working at the show. I just saw his TikTok talking about it. I don't know if he was working at the show or if he was just somebody there. There's a VIP section in the middle with rich ass people who paid for a VIP section. When people were passing out, getting hurt, trampled on, he talked about how he was trying to pull people into that VIP section to get them some air, to get them room, to get them away from the violence. And these VIPs, he talked about, they were getting mad at him, yelling them not to bring those people over here. That's not what they paid for. They paid for a VIP section. That's their section. They try to deny people help. Utterly disgusting. He even said on one account, I don't know how true this is, he pulled a younger boy, I think he said a younger boy, over the guardrails into the VIP section, and this older lady went over there and started physically assaulting this young kid. You don't put your hands on another human being unless you're defending yourself. That's all there is to that. Unless you're trying to help somebody or you're defending yourself, you do not touch another human like that, and you do not put your hands on them in a violent manner at all. It's utterly disgusting. And if you don't agree with me, just keep watching videos. You'll see. There was one video that showed a young man trying to stop the concert, getting up on near the camera crews, telling them the show's got to stop. You got to stop the show. People are hurt. People are dying, and people in the crowd are like sitting there like, get off the stage, boo, booing him out. It don't matter why you can't stop the show. And he's yelling back at them, you're not back there. You weren't in that. People are hurt. People are dying. Those are people's children, he screamed out. That's somebody's child out there. And these people are literally dying. It's not an over-exaggeration. Like I said, 8 people were killed at the show. They didn't die. They were killed. They were murdered by the actions of these kinds of people. Somebody needs to be held accountable. Other actions, such as Travis Scott, heard all this. I was asking, who told me to stop the show? Who's telling me to stop the show? Even his crew, you can see 2 crew members go up there and talk to him, and he just waves them off. Get out of my way. And then he starts the show, and he said he's going to get this crowd rocking, but there's already people out there dying. At one point, just in an eyesight of him, there's somebody getting CPR, and I don't know if that person died or not. I'm not showing these videos either because of that. I don't know if I want to give them the respect of that. If these people did pass away in these videos, I'm not going to put them here on the internet. And then he just goes up. He's just continuing the show, and he's dancing up on his little fucking platform. He's literally also another video. He can stop a concert. This is the title of it. He can stop a concert for a shoe, but he can't stop a concert for someone's life. Someone in one concert, which I agree, you don't do this. He pulled the shoe off Travis Scott, and Travis Scott literally stopped the show until he got the shoe back. And beyond that, he was literally telling these people to fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck that guy up. You want to be a thief? Fuck him up. Utterly disgusting right there, When you have that much influence, that much power, people will listen. And if you get a whole crowd together, your fans, and you're telling them to fuck somebody up, yeah, more than likely they're going to do it. Other instances, in some of the other videos, there's a picture of a couple people jumping up on top of these little police ambulance golf cart, EMT golf carts. They're trying to get in to help people, and the people are not moving out of the way. I understand it's a crowded pack. It's hard to move which way, so I can understand, you're trying to get out of the way, but you just can't. But it's disgusting, these people climbing up on top of these little EMT vehicles and jumping up and down, dancing on them, telling people to fuck off, none of people's business. And then have the audacity to post videos and all that stuff of him on Instagram jumping on top of these cars. They have the guy's name. I don't have it out here right now in my head. The guy that was posting all this stuff, saying, well, I'm a victim of cancer culture. These are just soft little bitches in the crowd, whatever else he put in his Instagram post is utterly disgusting. And people have let him know how they feel because he's deleted his Twitter. He deleted his Instagram. And he's obviously running for something because he did something wrong. At the end of the day, he's in the wrong. He stopped people from getting medical help, which is utterly disgusting. I think he needs to be accountable. I think he needs to be arrested. I know there is laws, around for, I'm trying to think in my head here, interfering with investigation and stuff that police do. I'm pretty sure there's laws with interfering with the EMTs and EMS and stuff like that too. They need to find him. They need to be held accountable and need to go to trial. And whatever the court decides, they should decide something pretty harsh, honestly. Like I said, it's just utterly ridiculous. And I'm sad too because this is in Texas, which is supposed to be the friendliest, in my opinion, with like one of the friendliest states, Southern hospitality there is. And this is happening in my state. And like I said, these people just act like animals. There's no other way around it. Every single person at the concert acted like animals. for the most part. And I feel sorry for the ones that had to see it. I feel sorry for the ones that were trying to help these people and just couldn't do anything because nobody would listen. The reason I was talking about this because one of my buddies asked me my opinion on it too, so I figured I'd go ahead and talk on it here with y'all. I want to know y'all's opinion on it as well in the comment section down below. Just let me know what y'all think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Were they right? Were they wrong for doing what they did? I'm just curious on everybody else's standpoint on this. Like I said, there's just no excuse for it as a performer. Travis Scott, you're a piece of shit, in my opinion. Never really listened to your music before, but I'm damn sure not going to give it a chance now. And your little apology that you gave afterward, and your statement or whatever else, it's a fucking joke. You could have done something at the time, not after the fact. There ain't these big celebrities like this. There's not many ways to get at them. I saw one on all the comments on all the videos I saw in the comments. This one kept popping up the most. So why don't you go ahead and try this out? If you have Spotify, this is the only way I know to do it. Pull up your Spotify on your phone. I'm gonna show you here. Come on. If it loads, Spotify's been having some issues lately. Or wait for that to load. Like I said, this is just utterly disgusting in my eyes. I think Travis Scott should have to pay for these people's funerals. I think he should fully have to pay every penny for these people's funerals. I think he should have to pay restitution to these families that lost their children at his concert. Because at the end of the day, it's utterly ridiculous. Because at the end of the day, yes, you're the performer, but those people in the crowd, their safety is on you. And people probably ain't going to agree with that. But it's like at the end of the day, if I go to the bar, my safety is on that bartender if I leave there too drunk. And that bar, they take responsibility. These people's safety are in his hands. And yes, I know a lot of the security walked out and quit because the concert was too crazy. I don't fully agree with them just walking out and quit and leave the other ones understaffed. Like, I think there should be some stuff looked at. I don't think they should be able to work security anymore if they're going to do that. I do understand it probably got hard, and I don't fully blame them, but at the same time, they shouldn't have left the people down like that. Maybe them walking out could have saved, or staying could have helped save 1 or 2 lives. But here we go. This is finally loaded. Right here, search, and you can see I've already done this. First person I searched up, it's gonna be hard to see being on their phone. Travis Scott. Click on that. Then you're going to have 3 little dots right here next to the random play and all his popular songs right above that and right below his name. You hit that, and I'm going to redo it here. It says follow, don't play this, go to Artist Radio and share. Click don't play this. It ain't going to affect him massively in the end, but maybe it will affect him enough. Maybe enough people will do it that it does affect him pretty hard because he doesn't deserve my money. He shouldn't deserve anybody's money right now. Like I said, he should be held accountable for these people's lives and the people that got injured. I think he should have to pay every single hospital bill. I think he should have to pay for every single funeral. I think he should pay restitution to the families that actually lost their kids, their family members. And on top of that, I think he should be taken to court. I don't know under what charges, but I think there should be some charges filed on him in some sort of which way. And I hope something happens, At the very least, I hope he's banned from ever playing in Texas ever again because he doesn't deserve to be here if he's going to act like that. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't think we need those kind of people in my state if they're going to act like that. Very different video than I normally do. Sometimes I get on here, sometimes I rant. Sometimes I just talk about random stuff. Sometimes I do stupid shit. But this one, like I said, is just inexcusable for what happened. And I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the actions. And, well, there's my opinion on it for what it's worth. If y'all agree, like I said, comment down below that y'all agree with me or you disagree, or you just have anything you want to add to it. It's just sickening. I think you're, like I said, at the end of the day right now, in my full opinion about Travis Scott, I think you're a piece of shit. And if you were standing in front of me right now, I'd probably sock you in the fucking mouth once or twice, just to give you a little bit of pain that those people felt as they were stomped on, crushed, and killed. I don't wish death upon you because I don't wish that upon nobody. But if I ever saw you in person, I might go to jail just for punching you in the mouth. But that's all I've got to say on the matter. I mean, as always, stay motherfucking drunk, y'all.